1 minute to launch. Soyuz now is on internal power, and we have confirmed auto sequence start. First umbilical tower should be separating shortly. "30 seconds to launch."
Vehicle to internal power. Start. Ground propellant is terminated. Second.
Engines should be at flight speed. 3 seconds to launch.
Engine function flight speed. Engines at maximum thrust.
We have liftoff of the Soyuz rocket with TMA-15M, 3 new crew members headed to the International Space Station. Anton Shkaplerov, Samantha Cristoforetti, and Terry Virts on their way to a 6-month voyage aboard the International Space Station.
Thruster operation stable.
Everything's stable. Good first stage performance so far. The Soyuz delivering 930,000 pounds of thrust from its 4 boosters and single engine. The first stage of the Soyuz measures 68 feet in length, 24 feet in diameter. It's burning liquid fuel for the first 2 minutes, 6 seconds of the flight.
60 seconds. And YPR normal.
1 minute, 10 seconds into flight, traveling about 1,100 miles per hour.
We have some G loads. Copy. 80 seconds.
One minute, 30 seconds.
And all parameters normal on the launch vehicle.
At about 1 minute, 50 seconds, the escape tower will be jettisoned.
Stage 1 and Stage 2 are operating nominally.
All attitude control system performing perfectly at the 2-minute mark into the flight. And the first stage has separated, as has the escape tower. The vehicle is traveling more than 4,000 miles per hour at this point.
140. Launch vehicle parameters nominal.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Everything's fine on board, everything nominal.
The rocket's altitude is now 48 miles.
Feels good. And we have
the launch shroud has been jettisoned.
160 seconds. And the thrusters of Stage 2 are operating nominally.
All control systems are performing as expected. 3 minutes into the flight. The Soyuz is now traveling about 4,700 miles per hour. The core stage is performing as expected. It's 56 feet in length, 13.5 feet in diameter, with a single engine and 4 fuel chambers, providing about 200,000 pounds of thrust for the next 3 minutes, 28 seconds of operation. The stage continues to burn until about the 4-minute, 43-second mark.
We have controlled descent, everything nominal.
Astronaut Terry Virts, his first ride aboard a Soyuz spacecraft, giving a thumbs up, headed to the International Space Station for the 2nd time, the first time for him to stay aboard for a long duration period of time.
230 seconds and stabilization.
4 minutes since launch.
250 seconds.
The Soyuz uses what's called a hot stage technique. The third stage will actually ignite while the second stage is still burning. That's why the Soyuz has an open area between the second and third stages.
270 seconds. All parameters.
Standing by for third stage ignition and second stage shutdown.
Second stage separation confirmed. And third stage.
And the core booster is now separated at an altitude of 105 miles. The Soyuz is now being propelled by the single engine of the Soyuz's third stage. This engine providing 67,000 pounds of thrust. It will burn for a little more than 4 minutes.
We can see S3, 1 and 2 on the camera. And the crew is feeling well. Everything nominal on board. Thank you. Copy. We have
Anton Shkaplerov, the commander of the Soyuz. Astreas is the crew's call sign.
Nominally.
Samantha Cristoforetti, her first space flight, and of course long-duration flight to the International Space Station, representing the Italian Space Agency and the European Space Agency aboard the International Space Station.
350 seconds. Nominal flight.
Approaching 6 minutes.
We have a slight G-load and some shaking, and YPR normal. $380 seconds. The thrusters are operating nominally.
6 minutes, 30 seconds, all continuing to go smoothly. All smiles from Samantha Cristoforetti, seated to the left of the Soyuz commander, Anton Shkaplerov.
400 seconds, and we have stabilization.
Popping right through the clouds.
Awesome.
Approaching 7 minutes into the flight, you're also hearing Space Station Commander Butch Wilmore referencing that he grabbed a couple of photos of the Soyuz launch out the windows of the space station, which is
the crew is feeling well. Everything
just about 1,800 miles out in front of the Soyuz to begin, as the Soyuz begins its chase to the station. 7 minutes, 25 seconds into the flight.
And everything's stable.
The Soyuz is now traveling almost 13,500 miles per hour. Once the third stage delivers the Soyuz and the crew to orbit, the module is separated from the stage, and a series of pre-programmed commands will be executed to prepare the spacecraft for orbital operations. 8 minutes into the flight, about 45 seconds remaining in powered flight for the Soyuz. All has gone very smoothly with this afternoon's ascent of the Soyuz TMA-15M spacecraft to orbit. The stored commands that are known as time-tagged commands allow many of the Soyuz's systems to be automatically activated by onboard computers at precise times.
The crew is feeling well. Copy.
8 minutes, 30 seconds, orbital velocity. We're standing by to get a confirmation of main engine cutoff.
Control nominal. 520 seconds. Everything nominal. 530 seconds.
And we have confirmation of third stage engine shutdown. Snowman now floating inside the Soyuz TMA-15M spacecraft, signifying the crew is now in zero gravity. 143 miles by 118-mile elliptical orbit.
Australia, do you copy? Australia, this is MC.
And we have confirmation that the solar arrays have deployed, as have all of the other systems of the spacecraft as part of those time-tagged commands.
Copy.
Expedition 42, 3 new crew members now in orbit, joining the 3 crew members aboard the International Space Station. They are now on a chase to catch up with the station. A whole series of rendezvous maneuvers will take place over the course of the next 6 hours that will place the Soyuz in close proximity to that of the International Space Station ahead of the docking later this evening.
And I'm working per page 34, and you can close all airflow regulators, RPV.
All of the control of the spacecraft now transitions to the Russian Mission Control Center you see there in Korolyov, just outside the city limits of Moscow. Recapping the launch, it occurred on time at 3:01 p.m. Central Time, Houston time, and that's 3:01 at the launch site in Baikonur, 12 hours difference. So it launched at 3:01 a.m. on Monday there at the Baikonur Cosmodrome in Kazakhstan.
This is Astray 1, we copy.
The Kurs automated rendezvous system has been powered up. Antennas are deployed.
I am copied to report on the first measurement.
And we, of course, have had confirmation that the solar arrays of the Soyuz have deployed as well.
And 864. How copy? Yes, we copy.
The ascent was very smooth following the launch. Roughly 8.5 minute ride to orbit for the 3 crew members headed to the International Space Station. We heard from Station Commander Butch Wilmore that he was able to see the launch, capture a couple of photos of the vehicle as it broke through the clouds en route to the space station.
Astray 1, did you send the T3 command? Yes, I did, on input 2. And I have RTR on time. Copy. And I'm ready to report the data per the table 13.9, 272, 1.8, 1.4, 328, 323, 17.9, 18.0, 275, and propellant 880. Copy, Astray 2. And please report to us in detail because we did not receive any video right now. Yes, we copy. We will report. And we activated
the time of launch. The International Space Station was about 530 miles ahead and above the launch pad. At orbital insertion, the station was about 1,800 miles ahead. The first in the series of rendezvous maneuvers will actually occur about 43 minutes after the hour. So about 30 minutes from now, the series of rendezvous maneuvers occur quite close together. The first, a 79 mile per hour 117 foot per second orbital burn